really that sunny. Alrighty. Which way do you want to go, Rollo? It's probably best. There goes the door. Oh, it's off over that way. I'm limping already. Alright, well, it is limping a little bit. I'll end up cutting this short if he's going to be doing that. Don't like that limp. He's not walking right. Not walking right at all. Oh well. He's in a rush this morning. He's still here, but he is walking funny. I don't like that. Like I said, if he starts limping, if this weird walk gets worse, I'm just going to stop and end, and we'll go home. But I mean, he's enjoying himself, but I don't like that limp. I don't like it at all. We're in Williamstown in Melbourne. Hello. It's an unpronounceable name. I'm not even going to try. He's going over there, is he? Yeah, he is limping. He really is limping. But he's pushing through it, which is a bit annoying. Alright, let me ask this person if they're okay. Rollo? Right, don't eat that, whatever that is. Rollo, stay there. You right if he says hello? You right if he says hello?
Yeah, just a bit scared.
That's okay. I know he's a lot to look at.
Very sweet.
Alright, have a good day. Well, never mind.
Beautiful baby.
Alright, down onto the beach. There he is. Oh, he's having a wee. Of course he is. You want to come down here? Or you want to go up there? Alright.
Is he or she a cow?
No, Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh,
It's a he.
very cute.
Yeah, he knows it too.
That's very nice.
Rollo. Let's call him. We're going this way. We'll go on across the beach. Oh, I fell in a hole. I think he's going to do a poo. Yeah. Alright, I have to put the camera down while I collect this poo. Lovely, Rollo. Thanks for that, Rollo. He's going over there. Oh, he really is going for a wander. Rollo's over there swallowing the little pug. Here he comes. There's another pug. You're not going to say hello to the little friend behind you? No, you're just going to ignore him like it doesn't exist. All right. Thank you. Morning. Seaweed on me. I like that. What does this sign say? Caution, keep clear. Power rescue boat training. Well, that'd be fun. So across the other side here is the actual dog beach. We're walking across the human beach to get there. As you can see, there's lots of dogs here. That's normal. When I was trotting along, he is limping a little bit, but he seems to be having fun, so we'll carry on for a bit. But this isn't going to be as long as I had hoped. I'm not going to be taking him for an hour or anything. He's going to say hello to another little dog that hasn't even noticed him. Good morning. He's a Tibetan Mastiff.
Ah, we were way off. We were like, oh, he's a chow, but he's another colour.
Yeah, Chow's a common one that I get asked, and the other one is Leonberger. People think he's one of them, but
Tibetan Mastiff.
Yep.
A lot of hair brushing every day.
You'd be surprised how little actually. Only really about 15 minutes a week.
Oh, beautiful.
They have a cheat. There's a self-maintaining coat. What are you doing? I don't know what he's up to. Oh, just peeing. Right. Morning. Right, so we've got some more dogs ahead of us. Don't know where he's off to, but this is what he does. Doesn't often walk directly beside me, and that's fine. He's just having a pee. The big fella will be along again in a sec. Here he comes. I'm vaguely surprised he's not gone in the water. He usually likes to do that, but he hasn't. Yeah, weird, but hey, that's all fun for him. And I don't mind if he's dry when he gets back in my car. That's not something I'm going to gripe about. Not at all. We've got a dog here who wants to say hello. I've got lots of barking going on behind me. I don't know what that's about. Morning. How clear that water is. Lovely. Oh, we got some people running at us. One has cottoned onto them already. labradoodle, some form of an oodle coming. Morning.
Morning. Well, let's run around the sand. Nobody wants to do that, buddy.
I don't know where he's going. Yeah, I do. He's going to that pile of seaweed and he's going to pee on it. Oh, we'll keep walking. We will keep walking. Nice and cold this morning. It's only 15 degrees. People swimming. I don't know if you can see that. That's the outdoor or open water, swimming club. Lunatics, if you ask me, a lot of them. Absolute lunatics. There he is, he's still here. Following along. So we've got joggers over there, joggers up there. Haven't seen any cyclists yet this morning. And we're just doing our thing. There's an event going on. I don't know if you see that in the distance. Probably not. Through those trees there's a gathering of people. It's unusual. He's gone off over there. Don't know what he's found. I keep walking. And here he comes. He just follows along. Okay, so there's some dogs ahead of us. All good. There's a beautiful morning, if cold. It is a beautiful morning. Hello, Hopalong. You are definitely limping a bit. Right, so what we usually do, when we come somewhere like this, is we tend to walk for about an hour in one direction and then an hour back. I'm not doing that. If he's limping a little bit, we will cut that well in half. So we're already just about halfway through the walk. 3 more minutes. And we will be. I don't want to push him on this leg, but he does need to come out. He is enjoying himself. There's a little dog up there in the restaurant. He's got eyes on the dog in the water. Oh, I wonder if he'll go in. Curious to see. I think I'll just wait for the dog to come out. Oh, hello everyone. Oh sorry, hello OT, I just read your comment. I'm an idiot. Yeah, morning. I don't know that he's hurt. So OT is worth explaining. Rollo has a low thyroid problem. And one of the indicators that that's not quite running correctly is he gets a lactic acid imbalance in the system and it causes muscle stiffness. And that tends to manifest with a limp that comes out on one of his front legs and it switches between right and left from week to week. So he's not truly hurt, but what it shows is we've upped his medication, but it's only day 3 of the change in meds. So it usually takes about 4 to 5, maybe a week or days for it to really make a difference to him. And when we rest him, I'm not expecting that limp to really disappear unless I do absolutely nothing with him or until he's been on the upped meds for about a week. I don't know where he's off to. He's decided he's going over there. Yeah, it's kind of like that, OT. It's like when you go running and you haven't run for a couple of months, you get stiff the next day. It's kind of like that for him. So when he's gone for a walk and his thyroid's not doing what it should do, he just gets stiff for a day or 2 after. And really the fix for that is just to rest him for a couple of days or change the meds depending on what's going on. He was rested and it did heal up when we started walking again and it came right back. So we've changed his meds, switched him up onto a synthetic hormone, thyroxine, and that's made a big difference straight away. But as you can see, he's limping a little bit there, but he wants to go. So I've got to balance that with giving him the exercise. Yeah, he does like food. He will, if someone's having a picnic on the beach, crash their picnic and sit next to them and go, come on, feed me. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I just got one here with me today. I don't off-leash both together somewhere like this because it just scares too many people. If I off-leash them both together, I'll go do it somewhere where people are okay with dogs, i.e. a proper designated dog park. I don't do that in public spaces where people might not appreciate two very large dogs careering around them. And my wife also moans if I take both because then she doesn't get to go out and walk the dog if it's me stealing her dog off her. But yeah, generally speaking, if both of them are with us, we will go to a fenced in designated dog park, so we're not worried if who they come across if they're clowning around. Hello CC lols. Hey, what's going on here? There's a boat being launched. Yeah. There he is. So this is Anglers Club, fishing club. Morning.
Morning. Oh, hello.
Oh, you're pooping again. Right, he's doing a number 2. We best collect that, hadn't we, Rollo?
Hello.
Right, I'll put the camera down a minute, folks. Oh, thank you for waiting, Rollo. Much appreciated. He's looking at me like, what's taking you so long? The answer is I'm collecting your poo. Right. You can see him. He's in the right behind the bush. Oh, I can hear someone welding. Oh, that'll be fun for him. Never seen that before. Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? So yeah, someone's welding there. He's never seen or heard welding before, or smelt welding before. Yeah, very interesting. Right, so this is a children's sports pitch we're coming onto. There's no game of cricket going on today, so I don't need to leash him. I would if there was a game going on here, because otherwise people get a bit funny. Yeah, I should point out, you'll see all these people walking dogs you've met off-leash. This is not an off-leash dog area, by the way, but this is where everyone comes and nobody uses leashes. I love it. I love it. Mass civil disobedience. Nobody puts a dog on a leash. I don't know what type of welding it was. Oh, look at the state of you. All right, you've got about 10 minutes left, boy, and we're turning around going home. Yeah, I tend not to look at welding. I am aware of how bad for your eyes it is. All right, so we're going to go up to those group of trees. We're going to turn around because Clown Show's limping. I don't want to push this. I just wanted to show proof of concept. Taking a Tibetan Mastiff out in public. Quite often we go skipping down those rocks. So if you can go down the front, there's rocky beaches. He likes going in the water there. Right, you can say hello to him. That's fine. Which one, Rollo? Which one? He's looking at both the dogs that are ahead of him, not sure which one he wants to say hello to. Or are you just going to lie down? Oh, he's following. So my dogs are 5. They turned 5 this past Monday. Yeah. you're walking without limping. Okay. You're weird. Alright, so we've got multiple dogs up ahead of us. I can see 5, 6, 7. Alright, we've got all the dogs ahead of us. Yeah, so Rollo's dead social. He loves this. He loves going to say hello to dogs. And he's free to do so here. I'm not going to call him back. We got a little Frenchie coming to say hi. Oh, he's going the other way around the tree. Hello, little Frenchie. Are you coming to say hello to me? I don't know where Rollo's gone. He's gone around there somewhere. There he is. He's behind that big tree. Well, you've got a friend coming to see you and you're hiding. Oh, you won't be able to see him, but I can see his legs. Are you doing another poo? No, you are just stood up. Okay, he's just right behind the tree. He's just pissing on the tree. I thought he was doing a poo then. There he is. You can see his head round the corner. Thanks, OT. Yeah, happy birthday to them. We don't celebrate their birthday at home. We celebrate the day we got them. So they were 8 weeks old, so that'd be in July. So the birthday just kind of went past unmarked. We'll do something on 5 years since we got them. So in 7 weeks' time. Oh, there's loads up there. I didn't really want to walk this far on. I mean, he's pretty good at telling me when he's had enough and turning around himself. Usually he does that. He'll look at me and say, yeah, well, I'm done. Let's go. Let's give a little peer over the ledge here. So there's quite often people and dogs down here. You see it's a rocky beach, but it's quite busy down there at times. I don't want him doing that today. Ooh, that's a weird noise. I don't know what that noise. Oh, it's the boat that was being launched. That's what that is. I assume you rescued the one you don't know the birthday of then, OT. So this is end of autumn here in Australia. We are going into the coldest months. This is very, very quiet for this area in the world. You come down here when all the fair weather dog walkers are out, and it is a dog walking past you, a cyclist going past you, joggers going past you every 10 seconds. It is just inundated with crazy, but it's nearly winter, so it's quiet. Interesting covers a multitude of sins. Let's see if Rollo wants to go see either of these dogs. I'm sure he will. There's a puppy down on the beach. Which way are you going, Rollo? Which way are we going? Morning.
G'day.
Oh, you're saying hello. Do you want to go down there? We're carrying on. And the other thing about his limp OT is, as you may notice, once he gets warmed up, it kind of shrinks back because, again, it's hormonal. There's nothing actually wrong with him per se. It's stiffness, and you get the blood pumping a bit, you get moving, and everything kind of loosens up, and stiffness withdraws. So it's a fine line to tread with the guy, but give him a week or so and his meds have caught up with him, and we should be right as rain and trotting around and bouncing around again. So what's going on down here? There's a ladder. That doesn't sound like fun, OT. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Alright, pick a direction. Sometimes he goes down there, sometimes he doesn't. But that's quite often the path we'll go back on. Are you struggling to think which way to do it? Oh, if only life was so simple as to think hard about which way to pee. Do I sit down, stand up, do it backwards, do it on two legs? Yeah, I agree, OT. Because that demonstrates a level of success. And the deeper the hole you've come back out of with the dog, the more success you therefore must have had. So, of course, that feels better. Of course. I think that's why, if I want to philosophize it a bit, it's why people like, I put myself in that category, they like taking their livestock guardians out and about doing things, or there's just something about the more difficult dogs, which when you've got a good one and you've got a great relationship with one, it's just so much more rewarding than, shall we say, a dog that has been bred to the extent they can't help but love everybody. Don't get me wrong, golden retrievers are lovely and other dogs like that are lovely, but we've got to the point where they almost can't not like things in people. So the level of success is compared to a dog that the default setting is everyone's an asshole.
Oi, come on.
We've got a little Staffy having fun down there. Morning.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hello.
Come on, Mr. Mastiff.
Ah, you instantly recognise him then.
Hey, mate. Hello.
Hey.
I saw a picture, a historic picture of one the other day with a great big studded collar on it.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have thought they would have been good war dogs.
No, they weren't. They were never used in that function. The studded collars, I think, are more for show. There's the Georgians and the Turks that used to put
I think
studded
it was,
collars
it
on.
was up in the Caucasus.
And look at him begging for food.
Yeah. And Mango, who owns the man,
Yep.
just stands back.
Owns them.
And Rory's not a great food one either.
Don't you love it when they're all a similar colour?
Yeah, there's never any hassle with the dogs down here. Which is
No, it's very nice, and long may it stay that way.
Yeah. Oh, look, Mango's here. Oh, you're very nice. What about the small dog there? No, what about the small dog? I think he's running out of
I was just going to say, it'd be
Tibetan Mastiff. And a very hungry one. It's a he. It's not a lot. He only gets brushed about 15-20 minutes a week. It's a self-maintaining coat, and there aren't that many. There's about 20 to 25 registered in the country.
well, the foes, the French dogs, there's only one or two.
Yeah, okay.
Hardly any breed.
Although my information might be a little out of date. That was 6 years ago when I started looking, and that's how many I found. And I know my breeder who bred Rollo, he's retired, so he's not breeding anymore. Hello. Sorry, mate, no treats in there, just poo.
Mango said he's bloody big, isn't he?
Well, that's what Isa had. Well,
Huh?
has.
Oh, yeah, I said had one.
Yeah, okay.
And that's up in Bhutan, though.
Yep, yep.
There's a
quite a few.
Oh, Rory.
Oh, where are you going?
Ball.
Come on then, we can jog on if you want.
Alright.
Have a good day.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Yeah. I used to work in oil. Ah. It's not something I've ever worked in. I used to drive. What did you used to drive, OT? Industrial machinery? Or trucks? Or. Okay, so we've got a dog there. I was going to go say hello. We've got two more there. A golden retriever doing a stalk. Oh, they finally spotted Rollo. I made them jump. Okay. It does sound like there's a sports game started at the sports pitch. We will have to leash it when we go back past that. Yeah, I can imagine it is, OT. I know it's a massive industry. It's not oil here in Australia. There's a fair gas industry. There's a massive mining industry out in the Western Australian desert area. Tell a similar story. Hot and full of sand, full of broken down machinery, and the sun bending people's minds. Right, this really is as far as I want to go with him. We usually carry on walking down there for another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Oh yeah, okay, I understand it. Yeah. So see if he's made a decision. He wants to carry on forwards. So he's walking a lot smoother now than at the start. So he's kind of warmed up into this now, which is nice. But like I said, I don't want to push him. Oh, there's a little dash hound in a wheelchair ahead of us. That won't be coming out on your camera, on the camera, I'm afraid. Sorry. But there is a dash hound dog, or a small dog of some sort. Looks like a dash hound to me from here, in a wheelchair. I don't know if we'll get over there. That would be cool. That would be nice to see. Minus 72 Fahrenheit. Yeah, sod off, you can keep that. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit here now. It's 15 degrees centigrade. I don't do cold. Really despise the cold with quite an intense passion. If anyone asks me if I want to go skiing, the answer is no. I don't need snow in my life, thank you very much. Someone's trying to make a decision as to which way he wants to go, and that's fine. Yeah, maybe you can see that now. There's a dash hound in the wheelchair. Oh, that was very cute. There's some dogs over there. Oh, is that who I think it is? Maybe not. They're Aussie Shepherds, so probably not. There's someone who's I've come here before twice, who's got herding dogs. I think they're collies. Rollo's just obsessed with them, like weirdly obsessed with them. But I don't think it's these two. Yeah, there's the little hound in the wheelchair. Australia, the problem is I moved to Melbourne where it's actually cold in winter. It really isn't that much different to the south coast of the UK where I come from, and that makes me grumpy because that was definitely not in the brochure. Definitely not in the brochure. It does get hot in summer, I have to concede. It does get up to 45 degrees. That's not that rare. That's centigrade. I think 45 is about 115 Fahrenheit, something like that. Just saying hello. Morning.
And you can only really control your own behaviour as well.
Oh, there's two dogs running off there. Some more over there. Yeah, but it's weird for Rollo to get obsessed with dogs, OT. That's what I mean. You see him here, he likes to meet dogs, and then he moves on. But just twice, these two same dogs, both collies, and he's like, no, I'm just going to follow these guys everywhere. Oh, what are you doing? Just weird. Oh, carrying on. I am letting Rollo lead to some extent, despite my intuition telling me this might be a bad idea. And that's not because I don't like him leading. No, I mean because of his limp. But he's enjoying himself. His limp's lessened now. He's warmed up a bit. But we might be paying for this the next couple of days where he doesn't walk. But hey, I'm out here live demonstrating the method, demonstrating what I say has some relevance in the dog training world because, well, here's the product of what I say. Here he is. He's not a clown show. It's a livestock guardian breed, Tibetan Mastiff, who's being social with people and dogs out in the big wide world. All right. Blow my own trumpet for half a second. There is some value to being able to achieve that with a dog. Yeah, Great Pyrenees are lovely. We don't see many of those here. I know they're around. We've met a couple, not this location. We have come across a couple in our time, but they're really rare here. I don't know why. And Australia is a livestock country. There's a huge amount of cattle and sheep farms. I suppose pigs as well to a lesser degree. But yeah, certainly huge quantity and size of sheep farms and cattle. Well known for how many cattle are here around the world. Yes, OT, I am well aware that you follow Kevin. I've seen your tag appear under some of his videos and on some of his posts. Yep. One thing I am doing this for is I saw Kevin lay down the chat. Don't go down there. That's not a clever idea. How steep that path is. No. Silly boy. Kevin's challenge to do you believe what you are telling other people? And if you truly believe what you're telling other people, get your freaking camera out and either record it or do it live. Nothing wrong with long form content with no edits, that's fine. Also live, you can't hide stuff. This is the real world. Morning. There's nothing you can do to pull the wool over people's eyes. So either what you say is good and here it is, noting the real world is the real world. Things do occasionally go a bit weird and wrong and not everything's as smooth sailing as we'd like it to be. And something goes wrong, how do you handle it? And that shows the world what you're about. Yeah, live is I'm torn, as I've said before. Live is poor quality in content because the recording and processing isn't as good. Long form, where you can do a little bit of explanatory voiceover, is my preferred. However, I recognise that what Kevin said, clever editing, you can be quite sneaky with that stuff. Live you can't. But yeah, the point stands. If you believe in what you do and you believe in what you say, and I agree and espouse that your dog is your mirror, there should be nothing stopping you from doing this. And it was indeed Mr. Hines himself that when I was getting into this before I met him, I jumped up. Before I met him, saying there's no reason not to record everything. Serves two purposes: shows the customer and other people what you're doing, so you're not hiding anything, and you can go back and watch video and see if you missed anything. Understand the body language better because you can repeat the footage. That makes absolute perfect sense. Of course it does. So this is as far as I usually walk with him. So I will, well, these little birds in front of us. I will endeavour to turn him around. He seems to want to keep going, which is bold. We'll go this. Well, yeah, we'll go through here. We'll turn around. Why I'm filming a picnic table. Sorry, I don't really concentrate on what I'm doing. Right, and I'll head this way. Well, apparently not. Well, he's got other ideas. Where's he gone? He's over there. Well, I'll just wait for him. All right, now we're going to walk more along the cycle path. So this is generally where it's busier with people. They tend to be running along this path rather than down the dirt track we were just walking on. And this is where bikes tend to come flying past as well. Case in point, there's a jogger coming already. And Rollo's just going to get in the way. Love it. This is a sports stadium. I don't know which one. I've never been around the front to find out. Where's the nosy chops? Yeah, no problems. I was only waffling on about doing stuff live and why I like that idea and long form recording of what you do without editing. And it is weirdly something Robert and Kevin actually agree on. Okay, what's going on ahead of me? Oh, right, I can hear tennis balls being hit. There must be a tennis court here. Because I couldn't see any tennis balls being hit in front of me, or no dogs running. Yeah, there we are, there's a tennis court around the corner there. That makes sense. He's just behind me at the moment. There's the tennis court. Right, we'll head back this way and into the fray, as it were. This is quiet. This is so quiet for this area. Previous times we've been here, it's not quite a swarm of people, but it's 10 times busier than this at least. A goose. You got attacked by a goose. Yeah, they're not the friendliest of animals when they feel threatened. Yeah, neither are swans, as it happens. Oh yeah, bear country, sod that. I'm not entirely sure I'd like to live somewhere there are bears. That seems like a really bad idea. Same as going live somewhere that has lions. Really don't see the upside. We've got a dog that's a little bit wary of Rollo, but wants to say hello. Yeah, get that a lot. He is a big unit. A lot of dogs see him and get a bit scared. Don't want to just come right up to him, like this fella as well came running up and stopped. He's going away again. That is quite common. Oh, that guy's under some training. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't do that shit. Morning.
Morning.
Hey, big fella.
Canadian geese fight you even with a skid steer. Oh, they sound crazy. A Canadian geese quite large. I know geese are not small birds anyway. I've met several. We have geese here in Australia, but they're not very big. They're not as big as European swans. But the pelicans here as well are small. Pelicans in Australia are smaller than European pelicans. Bears generally quite shy then. We got a barker. Rollo, we'll leave him be. Rollo. We're just going to nudge Rollo in the right direction. Leave him be. He's scared of you. Go on. Somebody sees that as an invitation sometimes. Don't know why. Just sometimes as well. Occasionally a dog barking at him and he's like, oh, okay, that means you want me to come over. No, it doesn't. Yeah, if you've got a bear or a big cat following you, you are up shit creek without a paddle really, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, that's not an ideal situation. And some of these big cats are so freaking tough as well, it's a joke. I saw a good clip on YouTube a couple of months ago of a snow leopard trying to hunt a yak, and the farmer's Tibetan Mastiffs were trying to shoo it off. It took a full pack of 5 Tibetan Mastiffs to shoo off one snow leopard, and it's still got a good couple of swipes and bites in on the dogs. They're just such uber animals, and that's the snow leopards, and they're near the size of a lion. Lion crushed those without even blinking an eye. I don't know where he's off to. He's not really even saying hello to that dog. Yeah, okay. 6 foot wingspan, 30 pounds is pretty big. It's kind of like a large pelican. But apparently not shy. So I have to point out that barking dog, I think, is the first time I've ever seen anything which could be considered on the reactivity spectrum here. Again, I'll quickly point out, this is not an off-leash dog area. You see, everybody comes here, they've all got great dogs, all the dogs are off-leash. There's just no problem. It's like a gem in the world, a real crown jewel. Beautiful place, lovely weather, and all the dogs are great. Okay, OT. What breed was the barking dog? It was a Labrador. It was a cross between a chocolate and a black one. It wasn't pure. Hello. Oh, you can say hello.
Can we?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What is this thing, brother?
Tibetan Mastiff.
Tibetan Mastiff. Hello. Hello.
The black dog's hackles have gone up. Interesting. They're having a little bit of a standoff. So there's four testicles involved there in that greeting. So you might get to see how Rollo manages dogs are going to be clown shows. So when the owner comes in, that tends to be when things go wrong. Hello, we're going this way. And yeah, I have no worries about Rollo handling things, that situation. Here he comes. Yeah, so in my experience, when you get a little bit of a stiff standoff like that, owners coming back in and trying to grab their dog is when it goes wrong. Just stand back and let the dogs figure it out, or just walk off and the dogs will break off and follow you. And then, like I said, I'm in an unusual position. He can handle business, and he knows how to do it calmly, and he can de-escalate the situation, and he will. And that's why he's trusted. I don't know what he's doing now. He just walked around that tree. As you do. Whatever's on that tree is fascinating. Morning. I like that. Nice and respectful. On leash dogs, we don't go and annoy. That's the ideal. They're barking at him. He's actually more likely to, ironically. Yeah, it's generally exactly what happens. You've got the mix of OT. You've got the mix of the dog thinking, maybe I need to do some protection, maybe I'm threatened, maybe I'm not. And you've got the owner coming in who usually is not coming in a calm, confident manner. They're coming in a kind of, oh crap, this might escalate type manner. And when the dog senses that in the owner, is he pooing? Oh, he is, he's pooing again. When the dog senses that owner coming in that mood, that spins them out into, all right, I've got to deal with this problem. All right, I'll put the camera down a sec while I pick his poo up. Well, if you want to wait, that would be nice. Or just jog on, do your own thing. Yeah, almost pooed right there. You can smell it if you want, dog. Thanks for that, Rollo. That's 3 this morning. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. There he is, waiting for me. Again, well, not again, I haven't pointed it out yet. I haven't told him anything. I'm not talking to Rollo, mumbling to myself about it'd be nice if you could wait for me. He has no fucking idea what I'm saying. It's not a command. It's me mumbling at him. He's free to wait or free to just move on. But he waits for me. That's the goal. You want a dog that wants to know what you're doing and is quite happy to not do something when you're not doing something. And they wait for you. Do need to find a bin. Literally carrying 3 poos. You gonna say hello? Yeah, when I tell people, and they're always incredulous, Rollo has met somewhere in the region of 7,000 dogs, probably more. It's because I go to places like this every weekend, usually both days of the weekend. I go places like this and you see thousands of dogs, and that doesn't even count the Monday through Friday I'm walking him twice a day and going to dog parks, different dog parks, because I like going to different places with him, and just constantly seeing different dogs. This is why he's so damn good at meeting dogs. He's done it somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 times, and he knows how to handle things. That's all right. He won't chase the ball. Tibetan Mastiff.
Big.
He is.
Wow. It's like a lion.
He does a bit.
What's it? Hello. What's your name? You look hot already. Yeah. No, mine's like Kelpie cross.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
got a fair bit of terrier in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like a little bit of wiry fur there from the terrier side of things.
Very, very.
Interesting.
Yes, good fun.
Yeah, high energy, I bet.
High energy.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good day. You nearly went chasing a ball then, Rollo. That's super rare. Must be feeling better. All right, we do have a junior game of cricket going on, so as per the rules, as this is not an off-leash dog area, as we get close, we will put them on leash. Yeah, of course, I understand OT. Practice makes perfect, and if you've got a dog that missed out on some of the crucial development phases when they're a puppy, that makes everything much, much harder. But life's not equal like that. Everybody gets a different start. It's just the way it is. Hey, I'm not going to hide the fact that Rollo and Tora are very different dogs as well. There's a level of innate personality which is always different, and there's an innate level of owner personality that's different. Right, my wife is not as social as me. She doesn't like coming here and doing this. I'm just going to ask these people. All right. Do you mind if he says hello? Yeah. Cool. Oh.
You're a lion.
A GSD? GSD?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look a bit like a lion. Yeah.
He's gorgeous, so you'd know about the fur as well.
None of
that. Sorry.
It's all right. It happens.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that head. What a beautiful dog.
What kind of dog is it?
Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh,
You'd be so nice to snuggle up next to. wouldn't
Yeah, it'd be nice if they were actually cuddly dogs. Nah, he has free reign of the furniture in the house and doesn't get on any of it. He prefers the cold tiles, and if you go and annoy him and snuggle up to him, you'll find like the paw comes out just like pushing you away. His sister's a bit different. His sister's more cuddly, so she does get on the bed with us and snooze. But yeah, he's just not that way inclined.
Our old German Shepherd was like that.
Yeah, okay.
This one's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
How old?
He was 5 on Monday, just gone.
Oh, happy birthday.
Little Staffy.
I enjoy.
Yeah, have a good day. Apparently we're going around the tree that way. Or not. I don't know. Where do you want to go, Ryan? So yeah, as I was saying before I got interrupted, yeah, we are individuals and so are dogs. But owner has a huge influence too. So I'm a social person. You see me doing this, I love going to meet other people with their dogs. I make a beeline for them a lot of the time. Even if Rollo's on leash, I make time to go do that. My wife is the polar opposite. She wants to go out with her dog and just be with her dog and shut the world out. So Tora's not as social as Rollo, and she's been brought up that way because that's how my wife walks with her. So Tora is quite capable of coming somewhere like this and just not saying hello to dogs unless they come up to her. That's just how she views the world. Right, we won't break the rules here. This is an on-leash area, so we will stop and we will stick him on. Right, stop. I'll put you on leash here because I don't want to get shouted at because we are breaking the rules technically by being off leash. I can't find your collar. Got him. Yeah, every mammal has some form of personality. We're not walking through the middle of their game. I know snakes aren't mammals, but I should have said every animal that has a brain, and even if you want to go down as low as the bug collectors who collect spiders and such, even they'll tell you that their animals have personalities, and those animals don't even have brains. They have ganglions, which are more like the top of what we have on our spine at the top of the central nervous system. There's no consciousness to them. Yeah, that's fair, OT. Where you live is obviously going to play a big part, but man, I don't live around here. I drive 40 minutes to get here because I like coming places like this. It tickles my fancy, if you will. Because we live pretty rural too. I mean, we're suburban rural, if that makes sense. We are the last 3 or 4 streets of houses before you get the open outback for a number of miles. I'm sure eventually it will get built over and we will just be in a normal suburban environment. But for now, you look outside my house and you just see fields. But we are on the edge of a town. There's no hiding that. Or city, I suppose. It's big enough to be a city. There's a little Frenchie coming. You can say hello if you want. Of course you're going to go around the wrong way. Yeah. Do you mind if I just duck under? Yeah, so if I go out of my house and take a left, I have, I think, 3 streets to walk past, and they're not big. And then I'm in farmers' fields which stretch for miles and miles and miles. All the way. So I don't know how far they go, actually. I've not looked. It's a damn big country. I'm going to go around the corner. I'll take your leash back off, Rollo. Morning. Some funny looking birds over there. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I don't know what they are. You don't either, do you, Rollo? Don't we have these around where we live? Well, we're not hunting them, thanks, Rollo. So here we go. I'm just going to stand here and wait for him to get the message that we're not doing that. We're not hunting the birds. Thank you very much. I know you don't know what they are, and neither do I. There we go. We're on our original trajectory. Right, I'm going to take the leash off again now. Past the kids' game. Might wait till I get my concrete. Something smells weird. Oh, it's paint. That's a wet paint smell. God. That's where they were welding. Right. God, that's the smell. Morning. What? Let's take this off. You don't need that one here. Okay. Sorry, pointing at the ground. Just collecting his leash. Yeah, back past the welder. So we're heading back towards the car now, which is all the way across the bay. That way. And then another 500-600 yards around the corner. You can say hello if you want. You can say hi. Dog was scared of him. So this is a dog beach. We're just coming up against a dog beach, so this will be a proper off-leash area to get past this little path to the beach. Where's he gone? He's behind the bush somewhere. He's down there. I don't know if you can see him. There he is. Okay, this person's doing a definite avoid curve, so we will just go and chaperone Rollo a little bit closer. Rollo, this side. Go on, that way. Yeah, go down the dog beach and go find some friends. All right, there is a time limit on when this is a dog beach. I've forgotten the time. It's probably on this signpost here. Let's have a quick look. No, it just says no diving. Okay, fine. But this is the dog beach. This is an off-leash area now, so we're not breaking any rules. A couple of dogs down there. I see 3. It's not very busy. Oh, there's another one, 4. Right, so we can carry on the path and get around, or we can go down on the sand. I'm fairly agnostic to which. It's up to the big fella. We're going this way. Yes, it's Saturday morning here, OT. Yes. Saturday morning at 20 past 10. I don't know why I'm stood still waiting for him. I just carry on. So yeah, this is somewhere I quite often find people if you're here late enough, or in summer, even this time in summer, be out here having coffee and snacks and whatnot. Oh yeah, well I'll go beg for food off them. And annoyingly, everyone's happy to see him because he's such an interesting looking dog. And people aren't worried about having him at their table. But hey ho. Sandcastle building. So there's a couple of dogs ahead here. Otherwise it's just a people beach now, by the looks of things. It's like the lifeguard training still going on over there. Oh, there's a dog arrived from behind us. And it's giving Rollo the cold shoulder. His goals do not involve you, Rollo. Yeah, obviously it's a long way away. It's not summer, we're coming into winter. But when summer arrives, I'll come down here. You'll see what I mean. It is crazy busy. And there'll be 50 to 100 dogs on this beach. There'll be tens of hundreds. You can't walk in a straight line down here in summer, even at this time of day, because it's just covered in beachgoers. Someone's going for a swim. No, decided against it. But yeah, winter, obviously, it's quiet. It's not winter yet, it's autumn. It's much quieter. But it wasn't forecast to be a nice day. The weather forecast was rain. And as you can see, it's not raining. There we go. It is still forecast to rain this afternoon. So there's a front coming in from the southwest. Because if it was going to be raining, there would have been 0 point in me coming here to do a live. What's he doing? Morning. Yeah, lovely blue skies. There's some clouds that way, but it wasn't the greatest of starts to the morning, but the sun seemed to have cleared it off after an hour. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, as the sun started to come up, it was cloudy, but by 8 o'clock it was clearing, and when we got here about 9 it was done. Sun was out. But it's not forecast to last. Yeah, the weather does move fast, and that's what we're expecting. My phone app is still telling me rain at 1 o'clock, so we've got, what, 3-4 hours and it'll be raining. And that is also Melbourne for you. Melbourne is famously known for having 4 seasons in one day, and it does do that. It genuinely does do that. It is the most bizarre weather system I've ever lived under. You just never know what you're going to get from hour to hour. You can go to work in the morning, it can be 25 degrees at 7 in the morning, this is in centigrade. You come out for lunch to go get something and it's raining and it's down to 12 degrees. What? And it is not actually that rare to get warm fronts come through in the evening or overnight, and for the day as it goes on to get colder. So you can wake up and get out of bed in quite warm conditions and you can go to bed freezing in the evening. How does that work? Bizarre, utterly bizarre, but that's Melbourne. It does that all the time, especially in autumn and spring. Summer and winter tend to be a bit more settled, a bit more, but you do get storms coming in as well in those seasons, but they tend to be more settled. I'm filming not a lot. Rollo's here in front of me or next to me, where I like him to be. There's some people running with their dog in front of us. That looks fun. There's some little dogs coming. Jack Russells. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, it does all sorts here, OT. It's just crazy. It doesn't follow normal patterns. It just does its own weird thing. Today's case in point. It was 15 degrees when I got up. The sun's come out, it's still 15 degrees. It's going to warm up slightly by lunchtime, be around 18, 19, and then the rain's going to come and it's go back down to 12. The evening's going to be colder than when I got up in the morning. But what? It's just odd like that. Right, here we go. Busyness, or a little bit of busyness. It's not really busy. Two little jackies. Morning. Oh, you are going to say hello.
Wow. Amazing dog.
Thank you.
What breed?
Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh, wow. Huge.
Yeah, he's a big unit.
What's his name?
Rollo.
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 You're going to help dig the hole, Rollo.
I think they've ever seen a dog like Rollo.
You doing, you clown? Have a good day.
You could ride him.
Definitely could.
Have a ride on him.
Alright, surf rescue people. Well, they don't appear to be worried about dogs being in the mix, so let's be in the mix.
Whole 67, a whole 67 hectare size.
Just walk straight through, Rollo. Don't say hi or anything, just barge through.
Beautiful dog.
How old?
He was 5 on Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he is a bit of a lion looker.
He's a beast.
Really? He looks bigger than he is. Right, let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Rhodey the Staffy. So no, my dogs don't do that, OT. My two have never dug a hole and then lay in the hole, ever. Not even at a beach. And they're fairly regular beach goers. It's just not something they do or have ever done. They have dug holes before, but all their hole digging has been to either bury a bone or chew on grass root. They've never. What are you doing? Strange boy. Eyeing up a pigeon of all things. Oh, here comes the dog.
As I said, the calmer bus usually.
So he is entirely capable of leaving dogs alone on the leash. It's normal. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They kind of build themselves a shelter. Yeah. I live in Melbourne. It's not an extreme environment at all. Certainly not in comparison to 13,000 feet elevation in the Himalayas where these guys are from. Like, this is just easy peasy for them living in Melbourne. Morning.
Hello, how are you? Right there? Almost won't go anywhere near a big dog.
He is a very calm guy. We often get that. Dogs that are a bit nervous of big ones, say hello to him. Okay, that's all right.
What is he?
He's a Tibetan Mastiff.
Tibetan Mastiff. Gets you very excited.
Have a nice day.
He's beautiful. He's boy or girl?
Boy.
My sister's got a Newfoundland.
Oh, yeah.
Simba that he
Yeah.
looks like a lion.
Yeah, he does. Newfies are even bigger than him. Newfies are even bigger than this guy.
Yeah, the Newfie, he's not really into people touching him as much.
Isn't it? Yeah, okay. Some aren't.
What breed is he?
Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh, he likes people?
He's like a human. Some days yes, some days no. Some days he'll go and say hello to people and enjoy being petted. Other days someone looks at him.
What's his name?
Rollo is his name.
Rollo.
Rollo. Yeah.
Hello, Rollo. Hey, beautiful. Nice to meet you.
And you, have a good day. Go on, we'll jog on past the whatever these people are doing. I don't know what they're doing.
The cut-off date is the 7th of May.
Morning. See if he begs for food. No, good. People swimming, nutters. You're not a water dog.
It is, it's a long hair chow chow.
Tibetan Mastiff. Fucking chow chow. Might I suggest you don't go down there, Rollo? You got a new friend? Alrighty, we're nearly back at the car. We're parked on the road behind these cars here. Go through this gaggle of dogs and then we'll be there. Yeah, the golden was following us for a bit. That also happens a lot. This guy. I don't know where he's going. Something's up his nose. Got salt on the lamppost. I wonder if everything corrodes. Morning. Rollo. Are you alright? Rollo. He has left them alone, by the way. Just a couple of calls and he leaves them alone. Okay. Interesting, OT. Morning. Hello, little ones. He's coming slowly. Yeah, Rollo knows where the boundary is, and when he gets a dog yelping like that, he tends to accept that it's not something that they're interested in is him. and he'll back off. So now what you're going to witness is the I don't really want to go home strop. And when he sees the car, he's probably going to lie down. And by the way, that's okay. I'm not actually in a rush and there's no time limit to this. I am out here enjoying time with my dog. If he wishes to be here for a bit longer, that is okay. I don't mind that. But as with everything, there's a balance, there's a negotiation to be had. It's not the dog determines exactly everything. No, that's not how it works. But he is allowed to tell me things and I am allowed to accept or deny those. Right, there's the cart. Wait for these joggers to go. Oh, there's a dog going off up a side street there with no human. That's a bit weird. Bye. So this is him requesting more time. He's looking at me and not moving. I said, I'm actually okay with that. We don't have to just disappear. I'm not in a rush. If he wants some more time, he can have it. Yeah, he's fine the other way around. He knows he's going out in the morning. Yeah, bang, straight in the car. Time to go home. Not sure I want to yet. And that's okay. This is his first long trip out in a week because he's been rested because of his limp. So I say hello to a little puppy. Isn't that cute? Morning.
Morning, how you going? Looks like a lion.
He does. Puppy Aussie Shepherd?
Yeah, he's about 13 and a half months.
Yeah,
13
okay.
months, so,
So a teenager.
yeah, he's definitely reached
That
phase in his
stage?
life, Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun?
Oh, it is.
Beautiful
But he's a
dog.
small boy, though,
Okay.
in general.
So so's he for his breed.
Serious.
Yep.
Huge. How heavy is he?
55.
There you
Wow.
go, try and pick that one up. Listen.
Yeah, he's not.
It's not easy to pick up.
Yeah, not.
Imagine.
Oof, hello. That's all right.
Be gentle, buddy.
That's all right. Yeah, good luck getting him to play.
How old is he?
He's 5. Just turned.
Be gentle.
How are you going to tie me up?
He's gonna go kangaroo. It's gonna be like Star Wars, is it?
Oh no, sorry about
It's all right. I have long lines too. I know what it's like.
Yeah. Can't trust him yet at the park. I'm not leashed without gates yet.
Comes with time.
Sorry.
You're in the worst possible time for that. The teenage phase is when they are the most rebellious.
Oh, absolutely.
Once he was the same at 15 months old. What I said didn't mean squat.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was on leash everywhere. Once he got a little bit older and he calmed down and stopped being insane, then you're fine. It's just a phase. They get through it.
Let's see, what's it going to be? 3, 6, 9?
So his teenage phase was 3 months.
Was
3 months.
for 3 months, was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. There you go, buddy. You've been 13 months.
It was 12 to 15 months.
Okay.
That was the hardest, really was the hardest time of having them. And they were small puppies, was easier than when he was 12 to 15 months.
We've noticed that with him too.
Yeah.
Not easier as a puppy, wasn't
Yep.
it?
Yeah. It's normal, you just got to grit your teeth and get through it.
Almost there, buddy.
Yeah.
But it could go up to 3 years for him.
Oh, the Aussie Shepherds, I suppose, yeah, high energy breed, maybe that's not such a surprise.
3 years, buddy? 3 years? Yeah.
Get him good exercise, you'll be fine.
He needs it. Alright, let's get him to move around.
Yeah,
You have a good
yeah,
day, all right?
and you, enjoy.
Thanks.
Are they carrying a dog? Oh no, it's a coat. Yeah, dogs do that to Rollo a lot. They want him to play, and he has. Oh, there's a bin there. He has zero interest, so I'm just going to go to the bin and dump all his poo in it. Rollo just isn't a playful dog now. He's 5. The phase is kind of behind him. Loves meeting dogs. Loves saying hello. Doesn't play. The dog wants to get a bit dominant with him or anything like that. He'll deal with business, but that's it. He's happy to be friends afterwards, but he's not interested in just really having a play. It's not who he is anymore. I'll just sit down and we'll watch. A bit boring for everyone, but I'm just out in the world with my dog. Oh, it's just you and me, OT. No one else is here. Oh well, who cares? I had someone yesterday on my live with Rhodey telling me that no one watches this stuff. And pointed out, I'm not doing this to get views, and doing this to show I believe in what I do and I trust what I do. And here is it in action. Sure, viewers would be nice. So yeah, this is Williamstown in Melbourne. It's a strange little area. I do call it a gem or a jewel in the crown because, well, this is an off-leash area, the bit we're in now. But for the most part of what we've just walked for the last hour and a bit is absolutely not an off-leash area. And yet vast majority of people that come down here have their dogs off-leash, and they're all good dogs. Yeah, of course I would turn it to wrestling. The Mastiff breeds have a very wrestle-heavy play style. Exactly the same with my two. Their play style is wrestle-heavy. Yeah. They chase and they wrestle. But then you realise quite how athletic they really are. Yeah, I agree, OT. I agree. And if you want to bring out my impolite, vicious side, that is where I attack dog training from. Formalised dog training, which is brought in from the IGP world, is looking for quick, flashy fixes. It's do this with a tool, or do that with some food, or a technique that fixes stuff. And no, it doesn't. It just gets you control. Nothing is truly fixed. What you have is control via some form of tool or bribery mechanism. You don't actually have a fix. A fix is doing the long, hard yards of building a relationship with the dog. And it takes a long time. And it's hard work. You have to keep coming and keep going to places like this. And you will have to go through failures where your dog does something stupid. But you have to keep at it, and keep at it, and keep working and keep building. Yeah, I agree. There is no such thing as a quick fix. There are things that look flashy, and they look like they've solved problems, but realistically they haven't. Like I wrote the other day, he's not perfect, he's damn close, but I don't use commands. We've just done an hour and 20 minutes walking. He's met 50, 60 dogs, and he began to cross the line once with one of them that was barking at him. He wanted to go over there. And he looked straight at me and was like, carried on walking when I said, no, don't do that. The other one, he did ignore when I told him to. But this is what I mean when I said, success for me is when you're not in control and you don't have any worries about what your dog will do. Generally speaking, I don't have any worries about what Rollo's going to do. I know what his particular excitements are. A dog barking at him like that from 20 meters away is going to get his attention, and he's a big enough, confident enough lad that he doesn't worry about going over there to see what the fuss is around. Yeah, I've heard many people say that it seems to be a little bit of big cat in Mastiffs. The way they jump up on stuff, or the way they move in certain aspects. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it when they do jump up on stuff, and they stalk too. You see a Mastiff stalk, it looks very different to the way a wolf stalks or some of the smaller breed dogs. There is something big cat about them. And even just the way they sit or position themselves in strategic places, it's very big cat-like. Are you hand feeding him for a long time? Yeah, we used to hand feed R2 when they were younger. Not something I've really put a lot of thought into, other than I didn't like it. Don't hand feed anymore. Yeah, I know why people do that. I know it's a way of gaining some leadership points, but I don't know. Yes and no. I prefer just letting the dog work out the rules to unlock the food and then giving them the food. So what we've done at home is I prep their food in the kitchen, and when they're controlling themselves sufficiently well enough, they can have it. And that's all there is to it. Now, I know that it's not going to work in every scenario for everyone initially, especially if you've got a rescued dog that's got some issues. You do have to approach things with some thought sometimes, and that might not be the best way to go. It depends what else is going on in the home, who else is in the home, what else is in the home. So if I've got a new dog come into my house, I wouldn't do it the way I'm doing it. Of course I wouldn't, because there'd be a squabble over the food if I just put food down. That's not how we're going to do it. I have seen the theory, OT, yeah, I have seen the theory that people thought the Molosses have potentially come from a different lineage that may involve bears. I have read the theory, yes. It's an interesting one. I saw, I can't remember where it was. So it might have been on the Tibetan Mastiff page. Someone posted a skeleton of a Mastiff, I don't know which breed, probably a Tibetan Mastiff, skeleton next to a bear's skeleton. And it's like, oh, they look the same. Well, isn't that weird? Yeah, freaky. So yeah, well aware of the theory. I don't know what to make of it. That's not my line of expertise, not at all. It makes sense to me that dogs come from wolves to just look at them, but it's also interesting that we've never actually unearthed any DNA of a direct ancestor, and that is quite strange. Yeah, peculiar. 2026, we still don't actually have the direct ancestor of dogs in their wolf form. Curious. So we've got a golden retriever coming from my left. Rollo's just clocked it. We've got 3 dogs over there on the right doing their thing. The golden retriever's left the area. He's crossing the road behind me. A person coming from my left, no dog. It's still a theory now, OT. It's not a very common theory, and I don't think, and I'm not passing judgment on it, I don't think that many people take it seriously. I think DNA analysis points people towards the wolf more than the bear. But like I said, I'm not an expert on that. I haven't really delved into the bear theory much, other than I'm well aware of it, and it's intriguing. What Rollo's looking at? He's staring at me. Maybe the car behind me. That's some good driving going on. Yeah, just block someone's driveway so they can't get out. Impressive. Suppose people in Mercedes G-Wagons do what they want. What are they doing? Oh, we're going to film someone in the number plate. That's a bit mean. Oh, I didn't know bears get parvo. Yeah. Oh, one of those dogs is now leashed. Weird, one of them's not. So we've got this guy running around off leash, and we've got that guy on leash, and they're with the same person. Weird. Jogger behind me. Rollo's watching. He's watching the jogger. It's coming up 11 o'clock. Yeah, I bet you do. The bear gets pretty damn treacherous on the roads where you are. I think if we had anything like a dusting of ice on the roads here in Melbourne, it would be the most catastrophic day for traffic collisions the world has ever seen. These guys would not have a freaking clue what to do or how to drive in those conditions. They're bad enough drivers as it is in perfect conditions. You stick ice on the road and they will start killing themselves in large numbers, as they really are horrendous drivers here. They really are. The deaths per 100,000 people on Victoria's roads, I'm not talking about Australia, I'm talking about Victoria, the state, here is worse than any country in Europe. There's only 6 and a bit million people in Victoria, and it's in a country that, sorry, it's in a state which is the size of the entire United Kingdom, kind of, if you cut off Ireland. So the size of England, Wales and Scotland is the state of Victoria. They have 10 times less people here, and they have more deaths per 100,000 people on the roads than anywhere in Europe. It's atrocious. Have we got someone with a GSD over there? I think. Maybe. I think it's a GSD. Looks like it could be part husky. We've got someone running with a dog. Oh no, they've stopped. It's a German short-haired pointer. So it's turned up by the water. Really? They're that allergic to water in Arizona? Well, that's an interesting one. So the dog owner is telling the dog to drink water. Why is the dog not allowed to choose? I don't get it. That's weird. The roads are pretty uniform. Yeah, I don't think they're bad roads, having driven in multiple countries myself. They're broadly speaking on a par with the UK and England. They're wider. All the lanes here are wider than they are in Europe, but then the cars are too. The cars are generally bigger. They're not so fond of their small and micro cars here. They're all 4x4s and utility cars, SUVs and stuff. Family sedans, fairly large family sedans is average too. So the width of the road compared to the width of the car is probably the same as England. But no, I don't think the roads are confusing, except for one thing actually. They have this thing in Melbourne called hook turns. So in the city, in your 3-lane highways that go through the CBD, if you want to turn right at some junctions, you have to actually go in the left lane, and there's a little lay-by in the middle of the junction with a right-hand arrow on it for cars that want to turn right to go and park on. And then you get to turn right when all the other lights are red. So if you go in the right lane, you can't turn right in some junctions in central Melbourne. You have to go in the left lane, go into the hook turn bit, and then you turn right. That is freaking weird. Mental, absolutely mental. But that's the only thing I can think of which is odd. Yeah, I can't imagine having a dog that doesn't know when it needs to drink water, or you need to tell to do basic life functions. That doesn't seem quite right to me. It's like a dog that never learnt how to live. Doesn't know what it is. Like, what? Surely the consequence of being thirsty will remind the dog at some point, oh yeah, I actually have to drink. It's like children when they get a headache in summer. Like, have you had a drink? No. Well, off you go. And then, oh yeah, look, my headache's gone. Remember, drink water. The kid has to learn for themselves. I'm not going to handhold you to water every day of your life, child. Grow up. Right, Rollo, we are approaching my limit of interest of being sat here doing nothing with a cold wind on my back. So to Rollo, the point I will make to mark the end of the walk is I'll just go and clip the leash on. And that'll mean, yeah, it's time to go to the car. There's more people coming. There's a little dog over there just arrived. There's someone over there with a dog that's just come out the side street, but there's really not a lot going on. I don't know if they'll come over here with their dog and say hello. Sorry, I'm just going to try and untangle a bit of this leash a sec. Looking at me. Yeah, you know what's going on. Well, we'll see if those people come over with their dog for you to say hello before I get up. I'll give them a chance. Yeah, kind of, I suppose. Pattern recognition as much as anything. Call that structure, if you will. Yeah, clip the leash on, we're going back to the car. It's the end. You know, he knows what that is. But some days he's more willing to go home than others, or wants to, actively wants to. When Tora's in her season, he'll come here to, I do like to come places like this, when Tora's in season, just to get him away from her. He'll come and try and do a 5-minute walk and then walk straight back towards the car, be like, can we go home now? So it varies depending on his mood, and some days like this, he just wants to come and be out in the world and enjoy it. He doesn't necessarily feel the need to do a great deal, but he's enjoying himself here. What was that noise? I don't even know what that noise was. Maybe it was a bird. We do have lyrebirds here, and yeah, they're quite weird. They mimic any noise ever. And they seem to have a predilection for man-made noises, which is quite odd. You come across them. Why does that tree have a car engine running at the top of it? Right, well, let's clip you in. It's time to get going. Oh, you're up. Are you limping? As I didn't really want you to be limping. You're not even putting weight on that thing, are you? You silly goose. Well, you'll be on rest duties for some time, won't you? If you've overextended yourself. Let's not do that around your neck. Okay, come on, let's go. Yeah, look at the state of you. We got a limpy dog. Well, you do have to move. Yeah, you're not happy. Well, we're only about 50 meters from the car, so you'll be right. Yeah, thank you, OT. Mr. Hop Along here isn't very happy. Right, we'll stop streaming and get him in the car. Yeah, he's meandering along with his thing. Catch you later.